Hi, welcome to the market alert for Wednesday the 5th of October 2016. So yesterday's session, we saw the market sell off quite sharply, and I've alluded to this in previous market alerts. You get the elevator down and the staircase back up, and that's what we saw yesterday. You can see the drop there of the elevator or lift, and then the market turning around and stepping back up, fighting against the resistance in the market, and then the same thing happening again later. I sent out an email just after this trade saying the market was likely to go sideways. Completely wrong on this occasion. The market went back up, hit the resistance, turned around and came back down. So we had 44 points on the first one, 26 on the second, and 49 on the third, which I didn't do after the first trade. I had other things to do, so went off and did those, so I missed out on the two trades there. So we're just being honest, but yeah, the market did eventually turn sideways in the evening session, but then continued lower. And again, notice here how when the market moved higher, met with resistance, they did the damnedest to try and move it, but then it still moved to the downside. So there's certainly some downside pressure in this market at the moment. I can say the evening session, true to form, sideways. Tuesday evening, which is generally the case, and of course I'm not around on a Tuesday evening anyway, as you know. So the market again sideways, picking up the losses off the first trade if you actually did it. But again, after you've picked up X number of points in the first part of the session, the first hour or so is the best with the Dow, then you can expect the market to consolidate, which is what you see there. Overnight market prices are sideways, and in the daily chart, which I'll just reload again because we've got a bit of data missing here. Just one second. There we go. So we've got the market stuck in this sideways range. It really is a sideways range at the moment. It needs to either break to the downside or the upside. Which direction, I don't know. We have got news today, and there's quite a bit at 3 p.m. actually. We've got ISM non-manufacturing factory orders, and then of course the weekly crude oil inventories, which saw crude oil actually move sharply higher yesterday when there was some pre-release of this. So crude oil heading back towards $50 per barrel at the moment. Forecast is for a surplus of 1.1, but again, any sort of draw on this will see crude oil move higher, and then obviously try and pull the Dow along with it as well. Deutsche Bank share price, and yesterday we didn't get the sell-off. I did warn about this in the market alert. They'll do everything they can to keep this market on the highs, and you can see their very narrow range yesterday, 10-minute chart from IG index, and you can see there the market just trading in this sideways range. So obviously we've got a dead cat bounce going on here. If you look at the daily chart, you can see the market bouncing there. Let me just go to a bigger time frame. Let's go to a monthly chart, and just there you go. You can see how bad things are in the world of banking for Deutsche Bank. 2009, we're back to the low here. Never had a recovery prior to the anywhere near the 2007 highs of what we got there, $108 per share. Sorry, not dollars, euros per share. At the moment, obviously 991 was Friday's low, so you can see how bad things are. But you get these sort of bounces where the market goes up and then comes back down, bounce, back down, bounce, back down, bounce, back down, bounce, back down. And you can see the sell-offs are far more dramatic than the actual attempts at actually moving the price higher. So expect more of this going forward. It's just the sort of calm again before the storm. And then on the implied volatility, I'll just grab. Thought this was already open. It actually is. If I just move down, right, 1290 for yesterday, which isn't too bad given the amount of volatility that we saw in the first part of the session. And again, this is just sideways really at the moment, and waiting for more news because everything's news driven now. Never used to be. Used to be driven by fundamentals, but now it's driven by the news. Right, that's it for today. I'll report back during the day if there's anything to report on. Other than that, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.